Welcome, Divine Ones, beautiful souls. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am LaTasha, and I want to share this with you today. You clicked on this because somehow this resonates with you. And so I just want to encourage you at this time the attacks, the spiritual warfare, the gangstalking, the mocking, the crucifying, all of the things that you've gone through by those that try to oppress you was really a part of your plan for your life purpose. If it wasn't for the experiences that you've gone through, you would have never tapped into this higher being that you are. This was all a part of your ascension into your higher version of yourself. Who they thought you were was an illusion in itself because a lot of the individuals that came against you were not operating from the flesh. This was operating from a spiritual place. The kingdom of darkness comes against the children of God in order to divert your purpose, in order to halt you or sabotage you from your life purpose. So do your best not to take it personal, the external factors that happen outside of you or from those that try to get close to you. Because all the pain, all the suffering, all the things that you've had to endure, that you've had to fight through, that you've had to ensure to remain true to yourself in the midst of defending yourself, in the midst of safeguarding yourself. You've made it on the other side of that. I want to congratulate you for staying true. I want to congratulate you for not allowing yourself to be toppled by the things that were coming against you. You had something deep within you, within the recesses of your mind, that needed to come forth. These things needed to be uprooted. And unfortunately, it took for the situations that came into your life for you to rise within the true soul purpose of your life, for you to really take command of your seat of authority as a daughter of God, as a son of God. Spirit wants you to know that it all was not in vain. Everything was helping you in this life journey of yours. As you begin to experience this amazing sense of peace that's beginning to come over your life, because many of you are now in this discovery phase where you're actually realizing your worth, you're actually realizing all that has transpired, and you are beginning to see the bigger picture of it all. And that the very things that may have been a hindrance for you has actually turned into a message, a testimony. The things that you were able to navigate through is because God knew, Yeshua knew, Divine Mother knew, the universe knew that you were going to prevail. So this is why many times you may have felt that you were thrown into the deep end, into the deep water. Because truly, God, Jesus, Christ, Yeshua, Divine Mother knew that you were going to be able to swim. You are one of the elite children of God. When you're able to go through situations and not allow those things to change you for the worse. You may have moments where you felt that you had to fight fire with fire. Sometimes you had to fight fire with water. It's all about duality. But by you having to go through these different trials and tribulations, you've been able to see a greater version of yourself actualize in real time. Things that you have gone through has been so transformative for yourself. You have to understand that it is also aligned with blessings and favor over your life. By you passing these tests, by you overcoming, you're able to shine so much brighter and not allow yourself to dim your light, to be true to yourself and step into what it is that the Creator, the universe, God, Jesus, Divine Mother wants for you. And that is for you to answer the call. That is for you to speak your truth. That is for you to be the blessing that you've been called here for. Many are called, but very few are chosen. And if you're watching this, you are a chosen one. If you're aligned with this, you are a chosen one. And this is why no matter what has come up against you, you've been able to prevail. No matter what has come up against you, you've been able to find a way out of no way. Many of you, you've been in situations where you looked around and those that you thought would be where you weren't. And that's not a coincidence. This is a part of your spiritual journey. You've been put in these positions so that you can fully trust on a higher power other than yourself. And know that you came into this world alone and you're going to leave this world alone. But it's not to have doom and gloom, to be the dominant type of energy in your life. Not at all. But when you were able to go through these different situations, that may have seemed painful, that may have seemed unfair, when you're able to go through those situations and still remain true to yourself, when you are able to still divert your attention back to the real calling on your life, living your life like Christ, living your life like Divine Mother, living your life righteously, that is the true measure of your character. That is the true measure of what God wants us to be and do. And so you are a living, walking example of that. And just know that by you overcoming these different tests, these different trials and tribulations, that what you're going to receive on the other side of that is going to far outweigh all the things that you're going through. So be encouraged. Continue to hold your head up, chosen one. Fight the good fight. Hold your peace. I like to refer to Exodus 14:14. You have nothing to do but to hold your peace and be silent. Those that try to make an enemy of you make an enemy of God. And so this is why the favor over your life may cause others to feel uncomfortable. But this is transformative. By you overcoming these things, you're imparting change on others. Even those that may not ever have the courage to really admit it, they're really inspired by you. And so the mocking, the crucifying, the gangstalking, all of it is a part of you now rising into a higher version of yourself. Nothing is in vain, and you have all the best to gain. Until next time, thrive higher and thrive. I am LaTasha.